Coming to you live from Station 21 in downtown Crown Point, this is the BullDog Bark, everybody. As always, we are here with a large crowd enjoying the food and festivities here at Station 21. Also brought to you by the Nicola Group, and with us, as always, head coach Craig Bazia. How we doing?
Hi, Ski. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good to be here. I don't know if this is like a Taylor Swift concert right now. I mean,
kind of feels like it.
It is.
Kind of feels like it sometimes. I tell you, and it's nice to be here again because at this point, the only way we're here is if we're still winning.
Nothing promised.
Nothing promised.
Right. So, you know, when the season ends, we end. That's what our sponsors don't want anything to do with this.
It's over. That's right. We only like winners. That's it. That's
exactly.
Right. Well, Coach, lots to talk about today as we get into the first round of the sectionals and getting into the second round. But, you know, this is a somewhat festive week, very important week, obviously, in the United States of America. Tomorrow.
What's going on?
It's Election Day.
What?
No, yeah, you didn't know that?
It's Election Day.
Come on, you know.
Come on. Hey, we are so proud to be an American, and our quarterback here, Noah, can tell you that we have plays named after the candidates.
No kidding.
True story?
Yep.
True story.
Wow.
Can't tell you what the plays are, but we got Trump and a Kamala.
No kidding.
Yeah. I don't know how. Is it Kamala? I mean, I heard.
Kamala.
What is it? Kamala.
Kamala. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Well, by the time people watch this, we'll might have a new president in hand.
Maybe.
Well, we're going to have a new president.
Right.
Just which one it's going to be.
Exactly.
Unless it goes for weeks while they count and stuff.
You looking forward to it?
I just want it to be over. Quite honestly, all the build up and
the commercials are dragging.
Bashing of everybody, and I always say if you're going to have a debate, you're not allowed to talk bad about the other person. Just tell me what you're going to do. That would be a great debate.
That would be impossible for
it would be impossible. Both, exactly. Yeah. So, well, this is a big week. Weather has been crazy. We played in very chilly weather on Friday night when we played Portage. Today it's back to 68 degrees. Yep. Calling for 60-degree weather this week, but what's the forecast in your mind? What do you like to see?
You know, believe it or not, I think the one thing that bothers most coaches more than anything is wind. You know, I think that's the one thing that because it really factors into whether you're going to take the ball, you're going to defer, you're going to do some things, maybe pin the other team back if you have to win, to your back. So other than that, the cold I don't think really bothers us. The rain, which we haven't had to play in yet, sometimes is a factor, but I really don't care for a lot of wind.
Coach, last week we talked about all these streaks that you guys have had, the 27, 21, all the road wins and everything else. One streak we failed to talk about was the long streak this season of losing the coin toss.
Yes, perfect.
You're perfect. You haven't won one yet?
I've not won a coin toss in 10 games. Incredible.
That's insane.
I mean, people don't talk about that much.
No.
Never been through a season where I didn't win a coin toss, at least one, right? So obviously on home games, the other team, calls it, and then on the away games we call it, and the ones I've called I've lost, and the ones that they've called at home they've won.
Who's calling? You actually called?
Yeah, I actually call them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but the 9 games leading up to last week, we had the ball
first.
And that's what most teams do. They defer and give you the ball. Last week, Portage won the toss, and they
wanted the ball.
They took the ball.
Yeah.
So that was the first time we didn't have the ball to start off with. The defense did a good job and got us the ball back. But it's I can tell you, I'm not going to be going to the Hard Rock and placing any bets with the luck I got on the coin toss.
That's for sure. Well, you are lucky because another good game against the Portage Indians in the first round of the sectional, a 35-0 win, a true shutout this time for the defense, and you gave a lot of credit again to the defense at the end of the game.
Yeah, and I tell them, the other team don't score, we can't lose, and what was really satisfying about it, other than what our first team defense played, how they played, was when we put the reserves in, typically what's happened is we put the reserves in and the other team goes down and scores against the first team offense goes in, and it didn't happen this time. It was good to see that our guys stood up and gave up a little ground, but ended up with a shutout, which was good. And I think 4 or 5 of our games, maybe 6 of the games, when we took our defense out, the reserves gave up a touchdown, but not this time. So I was really proud of the way they handled their business out there.
Offensively, kind of mixed things up again, a little bit through the air, a little bit on the ground.
Yeah, Portage was bound and determined to take our run game away. They were putting 9 and 10 guys up at the line of scrimmage, and even though we had a few big plays here or there, 10 or 12, I mean, they did a really nice job of taking the run away, and so we had to come up and throw some balls that led to some big plays. But give credit to Portage; they did a really nice job of much improved team from the first time we played them, and we knew they would come out and give us a battle, and they did for the first half of the game.
Well, something a little different today. Now that the tournament is starting, we're not going to give away Station 21 MVPs of the game for offense, defense, and special teams. But you do have a couple of guests that are going to be on the show today. Why don't you talk about those guys? Yeah,
so we brought 2 of our starting junior offensive linemen. Obviously, I think we're scoring 44, 45 points a game, and a lot of times the running backs, the quarterbacks, the wide receivers get all the credit, but again, it doesn't get done without the people in front of you, and I think we've had a couple of those guys, or 3 of those offensive linemen, the seniors, and now we have brought out 2 of our juniors in Austin Reading, offensive guard, and Nolan Cicero, offensive tackle. These guys have done an outstanding job of clearing the way, and it's good that we have 3 or 4 guys that are underclassmen on that line, and so these guys got another year with us, but we're hoping they can play at least 4 more games this year.
Right. Well, we're going to talk to those guys right after the break, but before we do, we're going to give a chance to give away a Station 21 t-shirt today. So opportunity for everybody here to win this t-shirt. We're just going to throw out a trivia question. If you know the trivia question, you can tell us during the break what it is. Trivia question today is, what is the name of the song and the artist of the song that plays while the other team is coming out onto the field at a Crown Point game? So if you know that, you can get back to us. And a lot of people start throwing stuff out already. We'll get to that one in just a little bit. We'll be back in the break, and we'll talk to those guys.
Bouncer, can we get a bouncer over here? I mean, we get out of control.
Welcome back to the BullDog Bark, and we are joined by junior offensive lineman Nolan Cicero. Crowd favorite? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Yep.
Well, what's going on here?
Nothing much.
Well, it's good to have you on board here and talk some football. Been on the offensive line all season, and that, of course, means that you get to work under your dad.
Yeah.
Coach Tom Cicero. How's that been going this year?
It's awesome. I mean, if I have any questions, he's right there. I mean, we butt heads sometimes, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
At practice, he's coach.
Yeah.
He's not Coach Dad or anything like that.
No. Just coach. Just coach.
All right. Well, talk about this offensive line. We've had Larry and all these guys in here saying that the offensive line is the key to everything this year, creating holes, protecting the quarterback. What's been the key to success for you guys?
I think the key of success for us is how close we are. I mean, with 5 guys doing the same thing up front, play after play after play. We obviously have to be close. I mean, so we hang out after school, try to get together as much as we can, and that really makes us better as a group and better as a position group. So yeah.
You come to places like this, you get to eat a lot too, huh?
Yeah.
Now it's kind of cool too. You guys have obviously a story at Crown Point. Your brother also played at Crown Point and is now playing in college. Talk about. Did you guys ever get to play together?
No.
No, he graduated before you were gone. So talk about that communication. He's obviously in college playing right now.
Yeah.
What's that like with you?
It's awesome. He's let me know while I'm going through my recruiting process. I mean, he's always there, like letting me know like how it's gonna be, like breaking it down. And it's just always helpful to have that hand there, have a guy there who's been through it and lead me in the right way.
Yeah, how's the recruiting process going?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
Good. So we're expecting you. We're going to see you playing somewhere then.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's good. Well, we're going to see you playing Friday night against the Penn Kingsmen. You guys have been watching some tape and talking about some stuff. What's going to be the key for you guys Friday night?
We got to play hard and aggressive. I mean, they like to move, so
Don't let these guys bother you.
to combat that, we're gonna have to play harder. So we're gonna have to catch them in their movement and really play together and hard.
Okay. Well, the weather's been kind of up and down. They always say linemen like it when it's freezing cold. They really don't like it when it's freezing cold, do you?
Yeah, no, I hate it. I like about 50s, 60s.
50s and 60s. Well, that's what they're calling for on Friday night. So can't wait to see you guys play. Thanks a lot for coming in today. Appreciate you. Nolan Cicero, everybody. Thank you. We'll be back with Austin Raing in just a little bit. Don't touch that dial. We're back at the BullDog Bark here at Station 21 with junior offensive lineman Austin Raing. These guys are so mean. It was all Larry Ellison too. He was like, nobody clap. So, hey, how's this season been going for you?
It's been going really good for me.
Yeah. Talk about your play on the line and what's been your strengths for us this year.
I think I'm good at pulling. Facts.
Okay. All right. Well, Nolan came in and talked about how close the line is. Do you feel that too? And if so, why do you feel about it?
Yeah, I feel like throughout the summer we've just been getting closer all season, and we hang out. We're all together. We're like one big unit.
He talked about Coach Cicero, and obviously it's his dad, but what's Coach Cicero meant to you and the entire offensive line?
So Coach Cicero, he's really good. I like him. He always helps me out when I need help, if I don't know what I'm doing, or he just helps me. He's a really good coach. I like him.
Okay. Well, hey, the Penn Kingsmen, you're traveling this weekend, going all the way to Mishawaka. What's the key for you guys, do you think, this week?
I think we're going to have to play hard. We're going to have to be focused. We're going to have to be a team and play together.
Road trips. You like road trips?
No, I'd rather play at home.
Rather play at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully get a good crowd following you guys in Aruyana out there this week. Yep. Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Awesome reading, everybody. We are going to come back and wrap things up with Coach Buzz in just a second.
Hi, I'm David Warney from Station 21. I just want to take the opportunity to thank Mark and Coach Buzz for letting us be the proud sponsor of BullDog Bark. Have a great football season. Go Dogs.
All right, we're back on the BullDog Bark in round 2 here to talk to Coach Bazia. We had 3 people that were able to get the answer just a little bit ago. They knew that it was Johnny Cash, God's Gonna Cut You Down. All 3 of them are sitting down here right now. We have Cicero, Soli, and Ehrlich.
Nolan did not know.
Oh, he did not know. All right, so it's between Soli and Ehrlich.
Right.
We're gonna settle this with one time, paper, rock, scissors. Whoever gets it wins it. There it is. Soli will be the winner.
Soli, hey, give it up for Jacob Soli.
I want a replay.
Well, Coach, we got A lot more to talk about here in the second half, and as always, we're going to start with the question of the week.
Oh,
question from the crowd. Let's see.
Let me guess. From Cedar Lake.
It is from Cedar Lake, Indiana. Believe it or not, and it reads like this: Coach, you are the coach of the BullDogs from Crown Point. Wondering if you can give any advice to a family who has become a multiple dog family for the first time.
Absolutely. Now, most people know I have some dogs, you know, and I've had up to 5 dogs at one time, believe it or not. And my advice to anybody that has multiple dogs, is that the question, is give them back. That would be my advice. Other than the Sky Dog.
That's all you got, huh?
We're going to keep the Sky Dog. Well, yeah. I mean, there's not a lot you can do. I mean, they're going to ruin your house. You know, I mean, they're going to tear it up. They're going to keep you up at night. Other than that, I mean, it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, yeah. So, your life becomes that of the dogs.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. So, doggone it. Good luck to those people, and go from there. So.
All right, Coach.
That was from Cedar Lake, right?
That was from Cedar Lake.
Okay, good.
We had a lot of suggestions as to what to eat today, but let's talk a little bit about what we had at Station 21 last week.
Go ahead. You can go first.
Well, I got to look back at what it actually was. I had the Monterey chicken. Little topped with some cheese and some bacon. All the things that I love. Exquisite. I cannot say anything more about it. It was a great meal. I enjoyed it very much. That's what I had. What'd you have?
Well, I went with the chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo.
You know, and I'm a big garlic guy, and it had a lot of garlic in it. I know you're not, but yeah, it was really good, and it was enough to take home, and actually had 2 more meals out of it. So anybody that likes a little pasta, this is the place to be, and give it a shot.
Everything we've had here has been great. We again thank everybody here at Station 21.
You got Miller time here now.
Miller time is here.
There we go, Miller time. A little too close to the stage there, Miller.
If he does that kick, we're in trouble.
That famous sack kick, we're in trouble. Yeah.
Coach, round 2 of the sectionals coming up. It's the Penn Kingsmen. You're going to be traveling to Mishawaka to take on Penn. Storied program, obviously, in the state of Indiana. They've done so well in the state. What's your thoughts?
Well, you know, it's we go back to the scene of the crime from last year, right? And that was a 35-34 game, and we blocked a field goal at the end of the game to seal it. And we expect nothing different than what we had last year. They're a tremendous program. Offensive skill is off the charts, and then their defense is as good as we faced, and very, very quick. They're going to give us a hard time, you know, when we get over there too. So tremendous respect for Penn. I mean, they're for many, many, many years they were the kings of Northwest Indiana, and they're still among the top teams that anybody has to go to. So we'll have our hands full, but looking forward to the challenge.
Coach, talk to a little bit about, for those that aren't sure, there is a time difference between, they're on Eastern time, so they're an hour ahead of us. Is there an adjustment in the game?
Yeah, typically when you're playing someone in a different time zone and like that, they'll meet halfway. So the kickoff will be 6:30 our time, 7:30 their time. So if you just try to stay on our time and aim for 6:30, you're going to be fine. So that's when it's going to happen. And beautiful facility there at Freed Field, and man, we hope we get a ton of fans because we're going to need all the help we can get.
That does it throw your schedule out? You got to leave a little bit earlier?
Yeah, we'll get our guys out, our travel squad out a little bit early out of school, and we'll tape over here, and then we'll stop halfway to another school to go through a walkthrough and tape and do that type of stuff. So very similar to the schedule we had last week and last year, and we hope we get the same results.
All right. Well, it all happens Friday night. You can get your tickets, and make sure you do. It's going to be a big crowd out there in Mishawaka. The Penn Kingsmen hosting the Crown Point BullDogs in round 2 of the Indiana 6A sectional. Coach, can't wait for the game. Look forward to it. Thanks for being here today.
You got it. Hopefully we're back next week.
Best of luck, and hopefully we will see you back here next week for more BullDog Bark right here at Station 21. Thanks for watching.